everybody, it's the Warhipster here, coming at you with another Contrast Plus painting tutorial, and today we're painting a Hermetic Blades Exalted Sorcerer for the Thousand Suns. Yes, this is an alternate scheme for the Thousand Suns, and we're going to be painting it up today, and well, we're going to jump in and we're going to start doing it. So, the colour we're going to be using first is Pylar Glacier, and he has been primed in Grey Seer. And we're applying this Pylar Glacier over the top of all of the areas where it's going to be blue, which is basically all of the armor. And we're also going to be doing this over the top of the sort of alternating stripes on their headdress and various other bits, just like on a traditional Thousand Suns. So with all that Pylar Glacier applied, whilst we're waiting for it to dry, what we're going to do is we're going to take some Black Legion and we're going to apply this over top of the sort of inner robe, both inside and out, and we're going to apply it over the top of these fun little bits of fabric joining the attack. And what we'll also do is we'll apply this over the top of any joints and soft parts in the armor. So with that all done, the Pylar Glacier should be fully dry. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take some Imperial Fist and we're going to apply this over the top of those alternating stripes wherever they come up on the headdress and shoulders and backpack and stuff like that. So with that all done, we're now going to take two colours, Space Wolves Grey and Magos Purple. We're going to apply these over the top of the arm, but we're going to avoid the feathers. So we're going to start with Space Wolves Grey, and we're going to go to the base of the arm here, right by the armor joint. I'm going to apply this over the top of the arm. Like so. Then we're going to wash the brush and grab some Magos Purple. We're going to apply this over the top of the hand. Bring it down the arm. Just like that. And so with that done to the skin of the arm, what we're then going to do is we're going to take some Blood Angels Red. And we're going to apply this over top of the feathers. So with that all done, we're then going to once again take two colours, Striking Scorpion Green and Black Templar. I'm going to apply this over the top of the flames on his backpack. So we'll start with some Striking Scorpion Green. We're going to apply this over the top of the whole thing, like so. And then, once that's all done, wash the brush, grab a little Black Templar, and then just over the tips of the flame, we're going to apply this Black Templar, like so. And then what we do is we wash the brush one more time and jump back to Striking Scorpion Green. And then we can just use this to smooth out those transitions. So with that done to the flames, we're now going to take some Seraphim Sepia. We're going to apply this over top of the inside of the cloak. And we're also going to apply this over top of the little scroll on his hip. And with that Seraphim Sepia applied to the inside, we then take some Soulblight Grey and we apply this to the outside. And so with that all done, we're then going to take some Frostheart. I'm going to apply this over top of the swirly orb in the staff. And so with that all done, we are now going to take some thinned down Retributor Armour. We're going to apply this over the top of all of our trim. It's almost all of the remaining details. There is a little bit of silver on this particular guy, but gold is the primary colour here. So just take your time, move around the model at a steady pace, and once all that's done, we'll come back. And so with that all done, we're then going to take some thinned down Leadbelcher. I'm going to apply this over top of all the remaining details. So with that all done, we're now going to add some shades, and the first of these is going to be a roughly 2 parts contrast medium to 1 part Aethermatic Blue mix. And we're going to be applying this over top of the blue. This is just to really make that kind of recesses impactful. Like that sort of thing. It's going to really make them sort of pop. Add a little bit of extra depth. And so with that all done, we're then going to take some Druchii Violet. And we're going to use this to shade all the gold and all the silver. So with that all done, we're now going to take some Nuln Oil. I'm going to use this to shade the black. And so to truly call it battle ready, what we're going to do is going to take a small amount of Blood Angel's Red. I'm going to apply this over the top of the eye lenses. So with that all done, our Hermetic Blades Sorcerer is now what I would call a Warhipster battle ready. He's looking pretty good. However, we're of course not going to leave him there. No, we're going to take him to the next level. And we're going to do this by adding some highlights. Now the first of these is going to be some thinned down blue horror. And we're going to use this to highlight the armour. There's not really a whole lot to highlight, because there aren't that many edges that aren't consumed by trim, as is the way of Thousand Suns and Chaos models in general. However, what we will also do with the blue horror is we'll use this to highlight the swirly on the staff. So with that all done, I told you there wasn't very much blue horror, but what we're going to do now is we're going to take some thinned down grey Seer. I'm going to use this to relayer the cloak. So with all that grey Seer applied, we're then going to take some thinned down Corax White, and we're going to use this to highlight the cloak. So with that all done, we're then going to take a little bit of Moot Green, and we're going to use this to add some little highlights to the flames. So with that all done, we're now going to take some thinned down Flash Gitz Yellow, and we're going to use this to highlight the little yellow stripes, or more accurately, it's more of a kind of relayer, just to sort of punch them up. Like so. But what we're also going to do is going to add a little dot of Flash Gitz Yellow to the very tips of the flames. Like that sort of thing. And we're also I'm going to use the Flash Gitz Yellow to effectively relayer any of the little eye symbols in the armour. So with that all done, what we're now going to do is we're going to take some thinned down Fenrisian Grey. And we're going to use this to highlight the blue of the skin of his arm. And with that all done, we then take a tiny little bit of Slaanesh Grey. We're going to use this to highlight the purple parts of his arm. And so with that all done, we're then going to take a tiny little bit of Black Legion. I'm going to use this to add a little eyeball in each of those little yellow gems. Right in the middle. And with that Black Legion all applied, we then take some Casandora Yellow and we apply this over top of the eyeball gem things. So with that now done, what we're going to do is we're going to take some thinned down Fire Dragon Bright. I'm going to use this to add a little line going across the middle of the eye lenses. But what we're also going to do is going to use this to add some little spot highlights to all of our red feathers. And with that all done, we're then going to take some thinned down Dawnstone. I'm going to use this to highlight all of our black details. So with that Dawnstone all applied, we're then going to take some thinned down Administratum Grey. We're going to use this to add a little spot highlight to all those black details. Just picking out the sharpest little corners. So with that all done, we're then going to take some thinned down Ironbreaker. And we're going to use this to highlight all the silver. And so with that all done, we've saved the longest till last, but it is the final paint, and it is some Liberator Gold. We're going to be using this to highlight every single bit of gold across all the model. This is going to take the longest time. It always does with Chaos. So as always, just take it a section at a time. One edge at a time. And then once that's done, we're finished. And there we have it, our Hermetic Blades Sorcerer is now finished. Another Patreon model all done and dusted. So I hope you found this useful, buddy. And, well, I quite enjoyed this one for 1,000 Sun. You know, trim city, as it always is. But actually, I think the final result is really striking. And it's come out beautifully, even if I do say so myself. It's kind of made me tempted to paint some more for me. But I'm probably not going to. Blech. If you enjoyed this video, you love the channel and you'd like to support me further, you absolutely can do so by heading to patreon.com/warhipster, just like all of these wonderful, amazing people have done. And alternatively, you could become a YouTube channel member by clicking on the join button below, exactly like these fabulous folks have done scrolling up on the screen before you. There are so many of you out there that it really takes my breath away, and I cannot thank you enough for everything you do, as without you I wouldn't be able to keep making these Contrast Plus videos. And if you really like this video and you want to send me a little thanks, just click on the thanks button just below this video. Don't forget to share it, like it, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and to make sure you stay up to date, don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Happy wargaming.